Anthony Joshua was involved in a fatal car accident.
He is alive. 100%. Epstein's death was first reported on 4chan. 38 minutes before any news outlet could break the story of Jeffrey Epstein dying in a prison cell, a poster on 4chan revealed it. Their identity remains unknown to this day, but police suspect it may have been someone at the hospital in New York where Epstein was taken. Don't ask me how I know, but Epstein died an hour ago from hanging, cardiac arrest. Screenshot this. 50 in the field. PT transported to Lower Manhattan ER and worked for 20 minutes and called hospital administrator, was alerted, preparing statements. Not saying anything after this, please do not try to dox me, but last night after 4:04:15 count, they took him medical in a wheelchair, front cuffed, but not one nurse says they spoke to him. Next thing we know, a trip van shows up. We do not do releases on the weekends unless a judge orders it. Next thing we know, he's put in a single man cell and hangs himself. Here's the thing. The trip van did not sign in and we did not record the plate number, and a guy in a green dress military outfit was in the back of the van, according to the lower guy who let him through the gate. You guys, I am shaking right now, but I think they switched him out. This is the official timeline of the 4chan post revealed in the court documents of the U.S. versus Ghislaine Maxwell.
I'm sorry, some of y'all might have already seen that before. I haven't. I'm probably more entertained off this than y'all. I'm tripping.
Man reveals the secret of elite homeless hunting parties.
Halloween's the most dangerous season of the year for the homeless. I'm like, well, why is that? Are they eating bad candy? What's going on here? He's like, no. They have these vans that come around and they tell the homeless they're going to take them to a shelter. They've got whole big meals set up for them and showers, and they can wash their clothes and all this. And a lot of them get in the vans and go, and then they tie them up and they hold them for the 31st, and then they sacrifice them on the evening of Halloween to the devil.
Now, why would they pick hitchhikers or homeless, and that on the day of Halloween? Hitchhikers and homeless people are a perfect target. They displace. No one knows exactly their location and where they're supposed to be. Sick demons would prey on people like this. And if you really look behind the meaning of Halloween, you'll know why this is the chosen day for sacrificing. It's because on that day, the realm of the living and dead is merged together, and all spirits, including evil, are roaming around the earth, making it the perfect day for such ritual sacrifices.
I didn't even celebrate Halloween this year. Just didn't feel safe. And I was broke.
Have y'all seen this shit, y'all? Talk about predictive programming, y'all. So they can keep putting the truth in our face and they can keep calling it art. But this right here is literally a blueprint for the Matrix to come. Take a look at this. Now, if you look closer, you think it's a map of the countries, right, or of the world, but it's like a control map. Y'all see this, right? You got drones, rockets, satellites, tanks, right? It's like warfare all around us, right? Look at the people distracted. Look at Donald Trump. You see, are they telling us like this is like a video game, right? You don't know what's real or what's reality or not.
1776 to 2025, that would be 250 years. Oh man, it's about to go down.
And then in the middle over here, you have a cake with 250 in it, because 2026 is America's 250-year timeline cycle of being an empire. So this is this telling us like this empire is coming to an end? There's going to be all-out warfare around this? Because you see the colors red and blue, right? Red, white, and blue represent America. And not just America, but this is also the colors of emergency as well too. Like when the cops get behind you, this is the colors that you see. And then you see pills, DNA, syringes, right? Biological warfare. But check this out, right? It's a guy kicking like a soccer ball, football. Like, are they telling us this is the goal? Like, this is war, digital warfare, spatial warfare. Is this the goal? Are they telling us? I don't know, man, but you know how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, or it could be us distracted while all of this is going on. Kind of like what's happening right now, right? There's so much going on, but the Epstein files are the topic of discussion. To me, this cover isn't predicting the future. This is announcing an agenda. Remember, they told us about Agenda 2025 and Project 2030. They just changed the names. But there is a big shift coming to America. Do you guys see the money sign, right? And even like the graph sign, the graph is going down. Look at this. And we all know crypto is going down right now. So something big is coming to America. I feel like right now everybody is holding their breath and just waiting to release that one button that, you know, that has been holding on. But what do you guys see from here? Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it.
I see the two swords, the rocket thing launching. And then look at the brain connects to the controller. Like, yeah, we're going to be controlling your brain. We're going to give you the hive mind. Maybe that brain is Neuralink and that controller represents Elon Musk, and you see the guy with the hands. Maybe they've been, I don't know. They know what the fuck they're doing. That don't look good. And at this point, I feel like they rub it in the ones' faces, the ones that know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just like, yeah, America's great.
So there's something going around right now that's really freaking people out. So I'm going to play a quick clip of the interview, and then I want to come back and talk about something because I have a question for you. Check out this clip.
He said that when the star of Regulus, she called it a red star. When you look at it, it looks blue. But she said when Regulus is red on the horizon, in front of the gaze of the Sphinx, before daylight. So in other words, when it's sitting right on top of the horizon, before the sun comes up, that moment would mark a change in humanity's knowledge. I gave them the date of 2026 because they took that celestial event and ran it through these machines that showed that exact alignment will happen in 2026 at Easter. What's going to happen, I don't know, but I think it's possible that's the return of
Christ.
Yeah. Or the lady and the whole heavenly host living with us.
Okay, so I'm not an expert in the subject matter, but I'm genuinely curious to hear from those who are. What do you think about what he said? Is it accurate or is it nonsense? Let me know in the comments. I really want to hear from you.
Says no one will know. We might have an idea, but there might be something that we were supposed to see that day, but it'll probably get covered up with chemtrails anyways. You know how that goes, so.
So this is the same Jake Paul that took down the pound for pound heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson. This is the same Jake Paul who is sticking his tongue out to people and doing the all mocking tongue. You guys already know he told you guys that he was going to get knocked out on the 6th round, right?
Finally, what is your prediction, Jake? Probably the 6th or 7th round knockout. And that's it. I'm fucking him up, Burial! I'm fucking him up!
So that right there should already told you who Jake Paul already works for, because he got knocked out on the 6th round, right? And Joshua Anthony is 6'6". So you got 6'6". And then I also noticed Jake Paul doing this in a lot of his photos, like he's telling you to be quiet, like shh, like he's holding a secret or something. Even in this one over here, like is there some kind of secret going on here? And then the fight being on December 19th when 3i Atlas is supposed to be as close to the planet as ever, and then Jake Paul being 6'1" is 19 flipped. Because if you take a look at this fight, like he wasn't really throwing no hands, y'all, but he signals to him that he's ready for the fight to be over. But yeah, y'all, like he wasn't doing no damage. There wasn't nothing really going on. He was on the ropes the whole time. What was that? What kind of punch was that? You seen that? Look at that. What is this? He's like hitting him like he's on the playground. Oh, come on, man. But nonetheless, y'all, Jake Paul told y'all this a long time ago.
And like, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but all of this shit's fucking rigged. You know, you see people whining and dining each other. You see people at Staples Center. Like, who was at the Staples Center last night with KSI? Joe Markowski from DAZN. You know, people. This sport's rigged for sure. Probably the 6th or 7th round knockout, and that's it.
And that's it, yeah, because it's all fake. All I'm saying is you need to watch these two very closely now because some big things about to happen. But yeah, y'all, 666 all in the mix. All the numbers are there. This is all a distraction for what's really happening. But do y'all feel that energy? That chunk is crazy. Let me know that in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in.
And you saw what happened with the thing with Anthony Josh. I'm sorry. That was my first thought. I was like, wow, this happens right after his fight with Jake Paul and he wins? Did he break script? What the fuck is going on? That was literally my first thought. I don't care. And you know, it sucks that we have to think these things because we've been lied to so much that our first thought when someone dies is it was a ritual or something. But, bro.
This is the way the world
God
works.
is
Here,
using him right now.
Okay, be quiet for a second. Don't
Sorry.
for a second.
I love you, Bo. Okay.
No, you got to get over.
Hey, sorry. Come down, please.
God runs the world. Then under that, you got 1,000-year-old families, Medici. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. Under that, you have the financial groups that control all your shit. BlackRock, Vanguard. After that, you have Putin. You have Trump. You have all this shit. And after that, you got what all this shit is. Entertainment. Hollywood. Take that, run that back, run into schools. I'm going to give y'all one last thing.
Doesn't sound crazy to me.
That's right, King Selassie. Okay, you getting there. Okay, you are getting there. Now let's move forward so you understand how that works. Okay? So you understand how that works. This is King Selassie. Do you remember the picture I showed you? The fro? Let me bring it back to the Medici. Let me bring Medici back. You looking at this picture real good now? And look at this. Do you see where this going? Okay. This is his bloodline, his lineage. Now pay attention. His name is what? Selassie. You know what cousin is? Medici. You know what other cousin? Orsini. Let me keep on moving. We ain't stopping because y'all need to get this because it's very important. Now understand, they love to say, oh, the whitey's in charge. Oh, look at this and look at that. But every time you hear the whitey, people need to understand. Whitey means the corporations of today. Remember, what you call United States, it's a corporation that we are indigenous people agree to discharge the debt of these indentured servants that actually get the green light from Morocco. Morocco was the first to agree to say, okay, these whitey people can stay in America and we're not going to ask them to pay the debt back. We can discharge the debt. So Morocco was the first to agree to discharge the debt for these indentured servants. And that's a fact. Now, I'm going to show you more. Wait a minute now.
So from the Rothschilds to the Lee family are protected by the 9 Black Greek secret societies of Black fraternities and Black sororities. Well, in the 1969 book, The History of Sigma Pi Phi, Alpha Phi Alpha protects the Rothschilds. Kappa Alpha Psi protects the Oppenheimers. Omega Psi Phi protects the Warburgs. Phi Beta Sigma protects the Rockefellers. Iota Phi Theta protects the Astor family. Alpha Kappa Alpha protects the Bilderbergs. Delta Sigma Theta protects the Habsburg family that exists to this day. Zeta Phi Beta, another Boule secret society, protects the Sassoons, and Sigma Gamma Rho, RHO, protects the Lee family. Wait a minute now.
This is a lot.
So you have 9 black Greek letter secret societies.
What is the African American Boule Society, and what impact do they have on the African American community? The African American Boule is a clandestine organization with significant influence over the African American community in the United States and the Caribbean. Established on May 15, 1904, under the Sigma Pi Phi fraternity, it was conceived by Henry Minton and founded by Eugene T. Hinson, Robert J. Abel, Algernon B. Jackson, Edwin C. J. T. Howard, and Richard J. Warwick Jr. This society, often referred to as just the Boule, comprises wealthy black individuals who recruit members primarily from Greek letter organizations and universities. Members of the Boule are initially drawn from these Greek organizations, where they commit to Greek life before swearing oaths upon climbing the ranks of the Boule. Their roles within the organization are designated, with the head being referred to as Grand Sire Archon, and subordinates as Sire Archons. New male members are known as Archons, while women are called Archouzels. The Boule operates as gatekeepers for white society, promising its members wealth and notoriety as long as they uphold the status quo and never disclose the secrets entrusted to them. Modeled after the Skull and Bones secret society at Yale, the Boule maintains a strict code of secrecy and influence. Prominent figures like...
That's a lot. That's a lot. And I'm not surprised. It was just something that I had never even thought of. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like, this too? There's so many layers to everything. Like, I bet there's a whole story about the deaths that I'm, like, recording this video on. These are actually some really good videos, dude. Like, this shit better be recording me right, because this is coming out tonight.
This just in, TikTok. Anthony Joshua was involved in a fatal car accident in Nigeria, in which 2 people lost their lives and he was left with minor injuries. Now, let's talk about it.
Breaking news coming into us, the news from police in Nigeria that Anthony Joshua, the 36-year-old Olympic gold medalist and 2 times heavyweight champion boxer, has been injured in a car crash in Nigeria. We understand, according to reports from the authorities in the country, that he has sustained minor injuries but is, quote, fine.
Did they just try to Princess Diana Anthony Joshua? Now, we all know that he beat the brakes off of Jake Paul. I mean, it was some jaw-breaking action. And we also heard the rumors that he went off script. Now, my question is, out of those fatalities, was one of them supposed to be him instead? We all know that there is punishment for going off script in Hollywood. But did you guys see the way that Logan Paul was antagonizing him on the sidelines? I mean, Jake would still be able to eat steak if his brother wasn't over there in Anthony Joshua's ear like this.
Hey, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The 4 rounds left. You've lost every single one of them.
Hold up. What did he just say to Anthony Joshua?
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The 4 rounds left. You've lost every single one of them.
And it was at this moment I knew he fucked up.
You lost every single round. This could be a legacy angle, AJ.
Handedly make AJ go off script, costing a lot of people in some high places a lot of money? The world will never know. But the real question is, was this accident a result of going off script? Because we all know, whenever you go off script in Hollywood, you might not make it back.
No. I heard that Drake lost 300 million. So last night when I was looking it up, it said that he lost 300 million on the bet. which I don't think anyone would bet that amount of money. But now all of a sudden it's at $200,000. Huh. It's all weird. And I'm sorry, but I was thinking the same thing.
Hot take, the Star of David never existed. In fact, it's always been an occultic symbol that got a PR brand. Let me show you. Long before the Star of David existed, this six-pointed star was linked to Saturn worship and Remphan, and here's the first account of it ever existing. The Gezer Bowl is the first occurrence of the Star of David, but hold up, it was found in Canaan. And which gods did they worship? Oh yeah, that's right, Molech and Remphan. If you don't know, Molech and Remphan are pretty good buddies, and Molech was the god of child sacrifice, not a great guy to hang out with. Around the same time, we can see it in India, and it starts to symbolize fire and water, the two interlocking triangles, and it says, so as above, so below. The first time we see it related to Judaism isn't until 1st to 4th century, and this is actually on tombstones in synagogues where they also have the occult 5-pointed star as well. Now, you might be interested in knowing that the actual Star of Remphan, there was a coin on one side, it was a 5-sided pentagram, and on the other, a 6-sided star. Around the 17th and 19th centuries, we actually see it appear again, though in red, and it's the Rothschild family crest. They commissioned a competition in 1897 to determine what should be the leading symbol of Zionism. It's not the State of Israel, because the State of Israel did not exist yet. What does the Bible say about this? Well, Amos 5:26 says, you took up the star of Chion. Who is Chion? Well, it's the next stage of Remphan again. So it's still the Star of Remphan. Amos drives home this point in 742 when he says, you brought the shrine of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan. Steve later quotes him when he protests a church that does this exact same thing. And what do? They martyr him shortly after. He becomes the first martyr because he protested against this 6-pointed star. Now, I was told by many Christians who I love, family even, that I was wrong for protesting this same 6-sided star in church. But why is it in church? I didn't even see a cross in sight, actually, but I did see the Israeli flag being flown in our church. Let's be clear, that's the Star of Remphan. I've shown it all the way through. It was never anything else until in 1897 it was decided it was the Star of David.
Now everything's adding up.
A 13th month, and they erased it like it never existed. See, it wasn't always this messy 12-month system. Back then, time followed the moon. 13 months, 28 days each. That's 364 days. Clean, balanced, in sync with nature. But in 1582, they changed it. Pope Gregory XIII rolled out the Gregorian calendar, said it was to fix leap years and track Easter better, but let's be real, it was about taxes, control, order. That's why the word calendar comes from kalends, meaning account book, not time, money. Now look at the months. March, named after Mars, the war god. July and August, Julius Caesar and Augustus. These guys literally named months after themselves. And to make space, they shifted everything. Here's the weird part. September, October, November, December. Those names mean 7, 8, 9, 10. But they're the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th months now. That's not a mistake. That's a rewrite. Ancient cultures didn't live like this. They followed the moon. They honored the natural flow. That lost month, it was sacred. The month of the moon. Gone. Buried. Why? Because a 13th month meant freedom. Harmony. Something they couldn't regulate. They didn't just erase it. They rewrote time itself.
This is just a theory, not a fact.
And the calendar would make a lot more sense too, with the 28 days and the 13th months. It would make a whole lot more sense. Okay, we got another one. It's going to be our last one.
They are giving us the wrong dates. We used to have 13 months in a year, 28 days in a month, and 1 day of rest, resurrection. This was even mentioned in the Bible. We have 13 lunar cycles, in each cycle being 28 days. The ocean's tides are 28 days. Women's periods are also 28 days. And then we have 13 zodiac signs, not the exoteric 12. Many ancient cultures used this 13-month calendar system. For example, the Native Americans used a turtle as their timekeeper. See, in every turtle shell you'll see 13 sections in the middle for each of the months, and then 28 sections for each of the lunar days along the rim. See, the New Year's really starts in spring, keeping us fools on April 1st as they disconnect us through our natural cycles.
Our calendar is not quite right. We're supposed to have 13 months of 28 days, with one day, the day of resurrection, Easter, as a neutral day. That's our 365 days. We've actually got 13 constellations, not 12. This same calendar is very close to the Mayan calendar, but it's also very close to several ancient Sanskrit calendars. What does sept mean? 7. I thought that was the 9th month. What does oct mean?
Octagon. 8.
What does nov mean?
9.
What does dec mean? It's supposed to be the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th month. Jan is 11. Feb is 12. March is 13. April is our first month. Babies are born in the spring, the 1st of April, Easter. This is the start of our new year. This is the start of spring, when the flowers start coming up, the grass starts coming up, the trees start leafing out, the babies are born. That's the first day. Our neutral day, day 1. The day we rest and celebrate the resurrection, the new beginning, the beginning of Christ. April is month 1. And then we lost a month in there. Where is it?
And what sucks is when you try to tell family, I'm going to celebrate New Year's April 1st. Quit playing with me. Oh, quit playing. Like, you can't even get the theory across because they call it April Fool's Day. And really, in my opinion, that's their way of just calling Jesus a fool. You know, they love to mock. They love to mock. They love to pretend. And that one is kind of believable. I've kind of heard a couple things about that. My mom has, and that one was very believable. Happy winter. I'm not going to say Happy New Year's this time, but take care.